guys, and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. So today I'm here with Bulle. Bulle is my 2-year-old stallion, which is turning 3 next year, which is going to be really exciting because he's getting broken in next year. But as you've probably seen on the title of this video and on the thumbnail, so we are actually free jumping Bulle, and I am actually filming this clip afterwards, and let me just tell you, he is a machine. But in this video I thought I would do a kind of a little Bulle update, and I also really wanted to show you the clips from when I free jumped him. Yeah, there he took my jacket. Oh, please don't ruin that. But yeah, I did film quite a lot when I free jumped him. This is my first time free jumping him, and I've only seen a couple of pictures of him free jumping before I bought him. He's actually starting to turn like, he's actually starting to look like a grown-up horse now. He's not looking as much like a baby, but his teeth looks very much like a baby. But it is my first time free jumping him, and he was incredible. And yeah, I am looking very much forward to show you the clips. He was very spicy that day, let me just tell you. So yeah, but he did actually, I think he jumped up to like 90 centimeters. So actually higher than I thought, to be honest, and he did kind of overjump a little bit. So yeah, but he looks very promising, to be honest. Now I'm going to show you all the clips from when I free jumped Bulle and what he jumped and how he did. As you can see, I think he's an amazing horse, and I just wanted to make a kind of Bulle update vlog because, I mean, I said that I was going to sell him, and then I free jumped him, and then I bought a new pony, so there's been a lot of stuff going on, and I just wanted to like make a video and kind of update a little bit what the plans is with him. So first the plan was to sell him, and I decided to put him up for sale. The full story of that is in another video, so if you want to like see that video, I can link it down below, where I explain kind of a bit more detailed. But basically the plan was to sell him because it just didn't work out because he's a stallion and I only have one stable, and my mares were in heat all the time, and one of my mares is actually having a bit of problems with being in heat all the time, and she's struggled with that her whole life. Not really sure what the word in English is, but he is a kloppingst. I'll write it on the screen, which means that it is a bit more complicated to geld him, and then I just thought, you know, I have to sell him. So then I decided to free jump him, just because I wanted a few pictures of him to my because I was going to sell him, so I felt like I needed a few pictures of him jumping and a few videos of him jumping, and just to see how he actually jumped and what kind of horse I am selling. And we did that, and he jumped surprisingly good, a bit better than I hoped for. I was actually hoping that he wouldn't be this good, because then it wouldn't be that sad to sell him, because I just felt like I couldn't keep him, and yeah, long story, but but he jumped insane. Then I was like, I can't sell this horse. I did have the opportunity to build another stable upstairs, but we were like, didn't really want to prioritize building a stable upstairs now. I wasn't really planning on having more horses, and just we just didn't really want to prioritize our time on building a new stable upstairs. There is enough going on here, and I've been looking for like a Shetland or I just needed a pony that could keep all of my horses in company and him in company upstairs. And yeah, it's just a bit messy, but basically I just never found the perfect pony, and I was like, you know what, it's just easier for me to sell him and just buy a gelding or a mare in the future, or another Shetland if the perfect one shows up. And but then last week the most perfect pony ever showed up, and I was like, I need to get that pony, which is my pony Cloudy. And then I bought him, and I was like, perfect, this is going to be a companion pony for Bulle as well, and then I don't have to sell him. So I bought him, and now I don't have to sell him. So it did go as planned, but so I am not selling him anymore. Oh my gosh, he is so nibbly. Bulle. This is so funny because he loves to keep his tongue outside like that. I don't know why he does that, but he's done it forever. Then he does it again. But yeah, he's a very funny guy, and I was like, I'm really glad that, oh my god, I am really glad that I am able to keep him now, because first of all, he has a lot of personality. Second of all, I can't wait to geld him when that time comes, if it's possible. I hope it is possible to geld him. Oh my god. But otherwise, he is an incredible horse, and he jumps he jumps insane. Lovely. Yeah, but I definitely think he is a star for the future and a horse for the bigger classes in the future. He has a very nice breeding line or pedigree. So the only reason I want to geld him is just because to make life easier at competitions and in the everyday life. But he is not behaving like a stallion at all yet. He's just very, very nibbly. But he is not behaving like a stallion at all. He's very nice to go put in the paddock and everything and do stuff with, so it's absolutely not that. But stallions can get a bit too much, and I just don't want to have a stallion in my stable. I have mares here, and they probably won't be the last mares I have. Oh my god. So yeah, but as you can see, he has a lot of energy, and he really wants to bite your jacket and entertain you. Yeah, but basically the plan is to break him in next year, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do it. I really don't want to, but we'll see. Maybe I just do it myself when I realize that he's not crazy. But yeah, we'll see what we do. It's not really sorted out yet, and it's still a few months till he is getting broken in. And so he's just getting broken in when he's 3, and then I'll probably ride him for 10 minutes, 2 days in a week. So he's not like, it's not to get him trained, but it's just to just so he doesn't forget how to do it. Basically, it's just to maintain, you know, his oh my god, yeah, but it's just to like kind of maintain what he learned, to, if that makes sense, and just so he doesn't forget how to be ridden. Yeah, I'm really excited, and I really hope that I can have a nice season with him as a 4-year-old, because I really want to ride breeders with him as a 4-year-old. But we'll see. It all depends on how far he has come in his development. He is very, very well developed in his body. He's always been very, very nice and even in his whole body. He's always grown very nice and evenly. So yeah, he moves already really nice to be 2-year-old. I mean, some 2-year-olds can be pretty stiff and not as good movers, and then with a bit more training they also move a lot better. But he has like moved incredibly since day one, basically. Not really sure how he did as a 1-year-old, because I didn't have him at that point. But yeah, I did see a few pictures of him when he was free jumping as a 1-year-old as his breeder. And I think that looked okay. I only saw pictures and not videos, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, he's a great mover, and yeah, I'm looking very, very much forward to sitting on him for the first time, or maybe not the first time, but you know, the feeling when I'm gonna like ride my 2-year-old for the first time. 3-year-old, sorry. I'm looking so much forward to like actually ride him next year, or not, you know what I mean, not ride him, but like sit on him, because I've had him for soon a year, and currently I'm just feeding him, mucking for him, and lunching him a bit, and doing a bit of groundwork with him. But right now he's just costing me a lot of money, which is okay, because I think he's a horse for the future, so he'll probably come something good out of him. And Bulle is also actually my first like proper like young horse that is my own and that I am going to develop. But yeah, I hope he gets a bit taller, because he is a tiny horse, but maybe he's a very nice horse to ride in the jump offs. Oh no. Yeah, but maybe he will be a nice speed horse. He's very short, like his body is really short. He's not really tall. He's getting taller. He's gotten taller since I've got him. Oh no. He's not like the longest horse like my other horse Bessie. She is really long. She's like a train to ride. He is a very bouncy horse, and his hind legs is very powerful and, you know, balanced. He's a very well balanced horse as well, naturally. So I also think that's a really good benefit for him, to have a horse that's, you know, very naturally balanced and strong. He is built like a square. He is super big, like he takes a lot of space, and he has really big shoulders and everything. I am looking very, very much forward to the future with him, and everything we're going to do, if everything goes according to plan, hopefully. I mean, it is horses, they're not machines, so you never know, but he's not going to be sold, at least. So yeah, and I am really happy for that, and I'm so happy that I found Cloudy. I mean, I love him so much, and the Bull also love him to bits, and all of my horses can like go outside to their paddock like whenever they want, 24/7, and Cloudy can do that as well, so he sees the other horses even though he's on a stocking floor. But I mean, Bulle loves him so much, and they just got best friends immediately when Cloudy got her. So every time Cloudy screams for him, he gets out in his paddock the second he makes a single sound. So he's very cute. He's very protective of him, and yeah, so he likes Cloudy a lot, and yeah. So yeah, but that's really funny, and it's really cute, because Cloudy was bought to be his friend, and yeah, they are best friends. So I'm looking very, very much forward to build the stables upstairs. So we are going to start any minute now, because there is currently one stable there, and not two, but there is going to be two. Can you let go of my jacket now, please? I think he wants to put me inside his stable or something. Okay, maybe he wants a stable. Maybe he wants a stable toy, because I'm not gonna be his stable toy. But maybe he should get one, like a carrot, like a big carrot, or a mini version of him that looks like him. I mean, is this normal? I've never seen a horse that keeps doing that. But yeah, I just really wanted to update you guys, and oh hell no. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you a bit more about the plans with him. And I mean, he's 2 years old, so there is like a bit limited of what I can do with him, especially this year. So I haven't done a lot with him. I mean, he's 2 years old, so he is 2 years old, and there's a bit limited of how much I can do with a 2-year-old in the everyday life, and how exciting everything is to show. So there is kind of a bit limited on how much I film of him as well. I mean, he's obviously not going to competitions yet, so him and Cloudy is actually very much the same. Their personality is actually very much the same, and they match each other very, very good. And Cloudy actually just looks like a mini version of Bulle, which is super, super cute. I really hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I also really just wanted to show you the free jumping, because I did film a lot, and or not a lot, but I did film quite a bit. So yeah, I just wanted to show you those clips and Bulle as well, and just give you guys an update, and just tell you that he's not for sale anymore. There was a few interested in him, there was, but yeah, he's gonna live here for a few years now. The plan is not to sell him at all. He will be my future star, like always planned of. It was just that I didn't know that because I bought Bulle and Besse from the same person, and that is also Bulle's breeder. But I did not know about my show jumpers Besse. I did not know about Besse's hormonal problems and being in heat all the time. I did not know about that. So if I knew, then I would have also known that they are horses that can be in a size stable together. And then I just found out of that like maybe a month ago, so or a bit longer. So yeah, that's kind of where I realized that I needed to sell him, and decided that I'm going to sell him, which had nothing to do with him as a horse, but it was just that he was a stallion, and yeah, it was just a bit more complicated to geld him. But now we have Cloudy, and we are going to build a second stable on the second floor any minute now. So the problem is fixed now, and also Besse is having her Christmas holiday now. She's not doing anything, she's just having completely off. Her days are very, very chill. She just eats, sleep, and repeat that. Now she's not going to any competitions or anything now, so if she's in heat, which she probably is, she's in heat all the time almost. And don't worry, she is checked and everything is fine with her. It's just that she's had a bit of problems with being in heat all the time. Having a stallion in the same stable is not very good, or it does not help the situation. So by the time she is going to start competing again, he will be on the second stable and they won't be in the same stable again. So then problem solved. I really hope you enjoyed today's vlog and enjoyed watching Bulle a few minutes here. I'm not really sure how long this video will be. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!